I'm Danielle. Today we're here with Paul Butler. He's my TV production and programming professor. Thank you, Mr. Butler, for taking the time and coming out to allow me to do this interview today.
Danielle, you're certainly welcome.
Okay, will you introduce yourself for the viewers? I know you're a TV production and programming professor, but what else do you do for our viewers?
Yeah, the TV programming and production class that I teach is a part-time thing. Normally I'm a news anchor for WBOC TV in Salisbury, Maryland. I've been working in TV for over 20 years, but for the past 3 years I've been the nightly news anchor for the TV station.
I have a couple of idols that I look up to, so I was wondering, when you were starting out in the business, did you have people that you looked at?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, no doubt about it. I had a couple. One, because I would love sports. I started out as a sportscaster, so I liked George Michael, who worked at NBC4 in Washington for many years. To me, he was my idol. He was the epitome of what a sportscaster should be. But when I got into news, and also he's been one of my heroes all along too, was Jim Vance, who's the news anchor at NBC4 and DC2 here. So those were the guys I looked to try to not so much emulate what they did, but just to take pieces of how professional those guys work. One of the things that's happening in television, not just in our area but across the country, is sports is diminishing as far as the importance of the newscast.
As you know, last week broadcast journalist Ed Gordon was here, and his primary focus was other than being the Founders Day Convocation and Commencement speaker, he was the speaker for the presidential lecture series, and he mentioned how important media plays a role in how we dress, how we think, what we see. So I was wondering, how do you think media plays an important role in?
I think Ed's right on the money. I mean, media plays such an important part, and it's one of the things that I try to talk to not only my students, but people I see out in the community or groups that I talk to, is just to remember that the media is very powerful.
Okay, as a final question, Mr. Butler, what is some advice that you like to give to your mentors or other UMES students who say that this is what I want to do?
I get this question a lot, and the first thing I tell them is, think about, is this something you want to do? Do you want to be an on-air reporter or anchor, or do you want to work behind the scenes? If that's the case, then try to get yourself an internship. An internship is very important, I think, if you can get one, because if you do that, you'll see how things work at the TV station. Then, while you're at that TV station doing your internship, do as much as they want you to, and even ask for more. Say, hey, I've already finished this task, is there something else I can do? So try to impress the news director or the people that you're working with by showing a very good work ethic. And the reason I say this is because I've seen many times where people have gone in to do an internship, they've just impressed everybody, and they end up getting a job once they finish college or graduate. So an internship is the second thing. The third thing I would do is to make sure that if you don't get an internship, is to make sure that before you leave college that you have some type of resume tape that shows some of your work, whether it's you're an editor or whether you're an on-camera reporter or a director. Have some type of tape together that you can be able to show or shop out there when it's time to go look for a job. But also think about TV as a great job. It's hard work, but it is a great job if you can get into it.
Thank you, Mr. Butler, for taking the time to allow me to conduct this interview today.
You're certainly welcome, Danielle. Really appreciate the time.
And thank you for watching. I'm Danielle. To visit and see more Discover UMES videos, go to youtube.com/Discover UMES. Have a great day.